Oh, the issue that I'm having, this is not braced. If you'll look up here in the attic, there is no hurricane brace from the peak down to the middle of the attic to kind of brace against strong winds. And what I've noticed happening is when a strong wind comes along, the whole garage, see that, even that light over there is shaking. So just this little bit, see that, just a little bit of bump in action. The whole garage door is shaking and the whole garage is shaking itself. So, and if you get up here in the attic and you walk around where there's some storage up here, it feels like you're on a trampoline. The way you fix that is just run blocking. You're supposed to have one block. If it's gonna be weight bearing to code, it's every 8 feet you have to run bridging. So technically this should have 2. I'm just gonna run one down the center and it should be good because I'm not gonna be up there walking around. It's not a weight bearing attic. I'm just shoring this up. So we don't have to have, if this was a second story and you're walking around, yes, you'd want to go by code and do it every 8 foot. For every 8 foot span, you have to have blocking, I believe. Check your local codes on that. And then I bought it like this, where the attic opening was just really hodgepodge together. So I'll be fixing that too. Yeah, we're gonna run blocking between each truss and shore this up. Some of these trusses have actually separated. You can see the gap right there. A lot of these have actually started to twist and warp. And I wasn't really looking for it, but you'll see just how much, that board has warped. So that's probably a good 1/2 inch, or twisted rather. It hasn't warped, it's twisted. So we'll have to shore everything up with that and try to work with best I can. Here's actually a little bit better of a shot of what's going on here, how this is twisted. So at the bottom, it fits perfectly. There's a good 1/2 inch of twist. So this one has to be pulled back that way. So I'll use a screw to do that. So all right, so that gave you a little bit better idea of how I did that. It's not perfect, but we really straightened it out quite a bit there. These are Simpson Strong Ties. They're metal floor bridging. You wedge it up in the top of one floor joist, and then you're gonna wedge this up there. But mine are so warped that I can't really fit these in here straight. And this is even kind of at a slight diagonal, like this would be straight, and it's nowhere near fitting. Fit up in here, and you'll notice that those are totally uneven. That's because these are so warped. The more robust option would be to just shoving blocking in there. I'll try and straighten them out as best I can. Yeah, so I just ended up running blocking in between each one. It's not exactly perfect because a lot of these boards, they're 20 years old, they've warped. You can probably make out a little bit of a bow in that one. I wouldn't recommend these. As I started putting a few of these in place, they were falling out. So I don't think they're a long-term solution. They're probably just gonna wiggle loose on you over time. But I mean, I don't have really any other experience other than mine. So I would just recommend doing blocking in between each one. The 1x3s, you run an X pattern, those would probably also be a good choice. So with the addition of the blocking all the way down the center, I offset these two just because of the garage door opener. The addition of hurricane brace right here, that is tied into the first block here, which you can see a couple of the screws. I put about 4 screws in. One I know I hit dead center, but you can see I hit that, and now you'll notice, like when I go to shake this, it does not want to shake out really. That is much more sturdy now. When the wind blows, it doesn't shake the garage. The garage door does kind of shimmy a little bit, but that's the door. The building itself is very sure now. So Thanks for watching. You guys take care. Got that wind brace in. This thing doesn't move now. Yep. Shored up.